Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El. First off, I'm just going to say for anybody just tuning in, I'm doing a giveaway. Every mini-series that I come out with is going to have a giveaway, such as this beauty right here. This holds the Nintendo Switch and charges. You can put the charger there and you can play. This is like a little mini dock that looks pretty cool. As I showed you the progression, now it's fully done and fully completed. We'll be giving this away after, as you can see every Sunday, I'm unleashing the How to Build a Star Killer Helmet mini-series, and I'm reviewing every part, then I'm doing the actual thing, and right after that mini-series is done, we're going to do a sweepstakes, and I'm going to tell you guys how to enter it and everything, so definitely stay tuned to that. Pretty much, I'm going to be giving them away, and then afterwards, after the How to Build the Star Killer Helmet one, is going to be how to build a gaming / post-production / productivity desk on the cheap, of course, and I'm going to be giving out a scorpion mask. Okay, so this is really cool. You see, I don't know if you guys can hear it. So all 3D printed, really beautiful, and painted through acrylic, waterproof design, and already glued into the ninja mask, so pretty cool. We'll show you, give you a little thing. I'll show you right now how it looks. So here you go. Really, really cool. And ready to go, and will be definitely given with the after the other miniseries is done. And be sure to check out the other miniseries that I completed. These miniseries are all based on your request. The other miniseries was how to build a gaming / post-production / productivity computer on the cheap. That one is already done. So definitely keep those requests coming. And if you like what you see, definitely help the channel by liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. Now let's go into what I have to tell you. Some pretty awesome news of things coming out. First off, something a little bit funny. The Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch. Apparently somebody got it off a truck or something. I don't know what happened, and it got tossed. I think it's a fake. But, and I'll tell you why I think it's a fake. I know a lot of people in the forums are talking about this right now and saying, how the heck did they get their hands on it? And it was on eBay selling for like thousands of dollars. And they had like 50 some odd bids on this thing. And they said that they're going to get the game early. The game is damaged, but it works. And they had pictures of the game working and everything. And they said that they could get it before anybody else does because they pretty much probably got it off a turnip truck or something. I don't know where they got it from. It probably dropped or something like that. That's why it was damaged. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a true thing. Wow, this light here is a little bit too on my eyes here. I don't think it's real, and I'll tell you why. And I know all you guys are talking about in the forums about this stuff, but the truth is, eBay took it off, and nobody won that bid. It actually was taken off. I was. At first, I saw it, and it was like 3,000 something, and the bid was still going on. It had time. It didn't have a buy now feature or anything like that. And then I went back to it, and I can't find it anywhere. So eBay must have taken it out, realizing either it's fake or it's pretty much illegal to sell. Like, you know, most of the GameStops, they have these games sometimes way before launch, but they're not allowed to release it into the wild till launch date. They can't sell it. They can't. Some of them can't even play it. I know some people that do. Whatever. I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's illegal to do it. You have to. So you basically on launch date, you're supposed to release this thing, and that's it. So I think Nintendo probably made a call. You know, this thing did get pretty popular, and before you know it, eBay took it down, and that was it. And pretty much out it goes. So that's what I feel about that. I think it was a fake altogether. You never know, but we'll see what happens. Now, the second news is, guys, something really cool is coming out. Of course, because Super Smash Brothers is coming out. Like I said, you guys requested it. It was one of the #1 requests. I have gotten that game. I also stay tuned for the Mega Man 11 game that's coming out in October 2nd. I got the total package that's not sold anymore with the amiibo and the whole pack. I'm going to be doing the in-depth review like I'm always known to do. And, you know, in-depth, honest review and total unboxing to show you what it includes and how everything looks and if it's worth it or not to get, I don't know, they're going to probably have extortion in there on eBay selling this pack, who knows. But Mega Man 11 I will be reviewing, and also Smash. I did already pre-order the game, so I am going to get that game as well for you guys on launch date. I am going to be doing the review for you guys so you guys can see it. And now here's the beautiful thing. for all of you guys that are used to the Nintendo, the GameCube, Nintendo GameCube controller. Nintendo GameCube wireless controller is coming out. Now, I'm not a big fan of wireless. I know some people are out there. I know they're coming out. They came out already with the Nintendo wireless NES, regular Nintendo Entertainment System wireless controllers. Again, I liked wired controllers, and I like the fact that this company, which is called Power A, I think, is coming out with their own version of a GameCube controller. It's going to be available in gray, black, and gold. I really hope that they released it in blue, like navy blue, but unfortunately that's not coming out. Or maybe, who knows, maybe it will. But they're coming out with a wireless version and a wired version. Now, I think it would be so cool if they could come out before the holidays, to come out with even Nintendo should make kind of a union with them and come out with a special package. Their stupid control, the thing that they're releasing with it, that the controller for it is so stupid. They should have came out with a GameCube controller, wireless or not, or wired, and include it in a giant package and call that the special edition. Otherwise, it's totally not worth the price, the special edition, as I discussed before. But and again, because of the special edition, this is. Let me show you guys something. This is the Mario Odyssey edition. As you can see, the only thing that's different here is the color of the red. Everything else, they don't have anything etched like my 3DS had, which had all kinds of etching of Mario and all that. You don't have that here, so it's totally not worth it. Nintendo is really becoming lazy with their designs, so I don't think it's worth it. But if they had this beautiful thing, can I be honest? I'm not a fan of Power A controllers. I find them very clunky. But who knows? Maybe because it'll give you the feel of a GameCube controller, it will be probably awesome. I like the fact that they offer it in two varieties. So the wireless one is going to be $50, and the wired one is going to be $25. I hope they have more color schemes. I would love to get my hands on a blue one. That would be really, really cool. I just think it's so freaking cool. The GameCube controller design, even though it looks weird, it felt just so right. And to play Mario, Super Smash Brothers, to play Super Smash Brothers, what better way than to play it with the old GameCube controller? Give me 1 second. What better way than to play with a cool GameCube controller? That would be so freaking cool. In fact, I will want to get my hands on one of these when it comes out, so I will do a review for that as well. I believe we'll see for the $25 one, of course. I don't want to. Wireless was never for me because that's just an extra battery I hate to worry about. It operates well, and then what happens? You got to toss it out. The wired ones. I still have my wired Xbox 360 controller for my PC, and it's still working like a charm. So that's why I like these wired things. Anyways, let's skip now to the next one. So Splatoon 2. Now, this is so funny. Every time I hear in the forums people talking about this like it's a novel thing, that data miners actually saw that there were, sound options instead of going through the voice options, voice chat options, instead of going through that stupid app that they have on Nintendo that they are pushing. And data miners, saw this in Splatoon 2. Guys, most likely it's available in every game. The thing is, Nintendo is so stupid. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Nintendo is so stupid for pushing this dumb app where you need to take a freaking cell phone, turn it up, and speak and have to worry about a bunch of batteries together, or what if you get a phone call or anything like that? It doesn't matter. You have to have this thing here and that and your game here. It's like so stupid and clunky, and no longer becomes anything portable. It's starting to become, with that extra battery pack and everything, it's starting to become a home console and no longer giving a damn about portability. But this app really sucks. And Nintendo is really trying to push it. So data miners are, everybody's really surprised they found a voice. Guys, these are fail-safes that Nintendo, I'm sure, if they are smart, which so far, let's face it, they haven't been. But if they're smart, they would do this. They would put fail-safe things, into these games to be implemented through, and these developers are doing it. And they're releasing these things, these options as fail-safes, just in case Nintendo comes to their right mind and goes into doing regular voice chat natively through the Nintendo Switch. Now, obviously, it becomes extremely costly for old games to do that, to implement these new features. So to see it in Splatoon 2 and to see it in the newer games is not really surprising. I think the third-party developers, and including Nintendo, know that this thing is a stinkeroo. And again, Nintendo of America and Nintendo of Japan. Nintendo of America, guys, you should understand that they're more focused on, Japan is more focused on them just selling the product. But Japan makes the final deal, and Japan makes the stupidest decisions on the face of this earth. Completely, completely stupid when it comes to Nintendo. Nintendo of Japan makes the dumbest decisions all the time. And you can see this through the progression of Nintendo in general, and Genesis, and a bunch of other things, companies. When Japan had anything to say, they pretty much ruined everything. And that's the whole thing, including with the Dreamcast, what they did with that one, which pretty much made it go out of business. So Sega Saturn. Look up the documentaries behind Sega and how they pretty much single-handedly destroyed the entire system and company that now they're doing software when it had potential to be the best damn system around. So you guys can see this. Nintendo of Japan is completely stupid, trying to push this dumbass freaking voice chat through an app, which I will never use, never, ever, ever use, never, ever use, until they come to their senses and actually do it natively through the actual system itself. Let's hope Nintendo comes to their right mind, but that's what the data miners found, and everybody's acting surprised. Most likely, guys, they already found it in several games. Most likely, every new game's going to implement that in a just-in-case scenario. Nintendo comes to their right mind. That's all I got to say about that. Now, a Twitter feed for Sega ages. Oh my God, guys, do we have some awesome games coming out? So I'm a big Sonic fan and all these other fans and, you know, ancient Genesis things, but I'm playing those on my phone. I could care less. You know, with all this Sega Ages Genesis games, you guys might like it, you know, to play something with tactile feedback. I have it on my computer. I still have my original Genesis, so I can own it. I have my emulators and ROMs playing it on my computer and all that good stuff. And what people need to know is that now there's request forums on this. And again, this is why I said always comment down below, because they have internet research teams. They're looking for people, you know, that they're looking what the consumers are saying out there. What do they want? What are the games that they want? And the top 10 is the and I'm going to read them off the list here. Jet Set Radio series, which was freaking amazing, on the freaking Dreamcast. Remarkable. So you're getting 2 Dreamcast games now that are going to be coming out, hopefully, on this on the Sega Ages. If they know what's good for them, they should come out with Dreamcast and Sega Saturn games. The next one is the Shenmue 1 and 2. I don't know why the whole series, I guess because 3 is coming out natively for the Switch, hopefully one day. And then you have Azel Panzer Dragoon series, which, let's face it, on the Sega Saturn, that was one of my favorite games playing it growing up. Of course, the Shining series and Sakura War series. And then you have Cyber Troopers, Virtual On series. I have no idea why that's requested, but I guess a lot of people like that. And of course, Burning Rangers series. Now, also the Virtua Fighter series was requested. I do love Virtua Fighter. I love all the Virtua Fighters that came out. Even I loved it, and I'm going to say this, as I grew older, I like Tekken a little bit more. But when I was growing up, Virtua Fighter was my favorite. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and I believe 5 came out, I think, on the PlayStation 2. I'm not sure. I forgot to play one of them. I remember playing that, and I played it very extensively, and I loved all the Virtua Fighter series. And I'm really happy that hopefully one day it will see the light on the Nintendo Switch to play Virtua Fighter, Virtua Fighter 3 even, TB, the arcade version, to actually play that on the Nintendo Switch would be an awesome treat for me, and I'm sure for many other people out there. And I just think that Shenmue series would be really, really cool to have on there as well. The Jet Set Radio series would be really cool to have on there as well. I think that is going to be extremely cool. And so let's be vocal. Let's request. Let's go on their Twitter feeds and write what we want. And as you can see, they are keeping notes. So they're keeping note of what is going to be the top requested one. So if they're saying that already, most likely they're going to be coming out with that, hopefully. And we'll see what happens with them. Because obviously Nintendo, what is it? Virtual consoles not existing. They're so stupid. They put it on their online system, which is just ridiculous. And I'm really glad hackers have found a way to put emulators on so they could, tell people, hey guys, instead of a 7-day and it erases, or instead of you having to subscribe and when you stop subscribing, the games are no longer there. You can actually get the games and play it on the hacked version. I really like you. Thank you, hackers. At first, I was kind of against hacking and all of that stuff, but now because of what Nintendo is doing, it couldn't come at a better time. Which reminds me, now we're going into this segue. We're segueing right into what hackers are doing right now. So hackers gave us something Nintendo couldn't. Which instead of, well, they could, but they didn't want to because, again, Nintendo is incredibly stupid. They're saving on the cloud. But, of course, you have to pay to save on the cloud, even though they promised us a save was going to come out, even though they shouldn't have released any update till saves are coming out, till there's a way for you to back up your saves. They didn't do that, and it cost them greatly because a lot of people that bought a Switch threw it out, end up selling it on eBay, and don't want anything to do with it. And I'm really grateful for that, too. Hopefully they learned their lesson and stopped with the stupidity, Nintendo of Japan. But what hackers did was they add a way for you to save your saves, to take it out, just like the PlayStation Vita, where you could hook it up to your computer and save it on a folder, put it on a USB and back it up. So if anything happens, which Nintendo is very much known for already with bricking issues and crap with the earlier models, but you never know now what they're going to do. So it'll be a way for you to back up your saves. And when you get a new Nintendo Switch, you can actually hack it again and then, put your saves back into it and not lose anything, unlike everybody else who lost everything. Now they also added a way, which Nintendo still didn't do, something so simple, which is to modify your themes. Now, if you guys remember, PSP never did that. The portable PlayStation never did that until hackers finally did that. Hackers let us actually put up our own pictures on the background, and it's just so cool to have whatever background you want and to modify your themes. And hackers now finally allowed us to do that. So that is pretty cool. And I am starting to really think in about maybe a couple months here and there, I'm going to hack my Nintendo Switch in about a few months or whatever. And if I get banned, I'll probably get I'll probably do it when the newer Switches come out, whenever the hell that comes out in 2019 or 2020, as I said, or whatever. When it does, maybe then I'll start hacking this system. Right now, I have really nothing to worry about. I'm playing it safe in everything I do, if you know what I mean. And when it comes to emulators, I play it on my computer and all that stuff. But, or on my PSP, I play my emulators like Nintendo and stuff. So I really don't need anything with tactile feedback. I already have it. So I really have no use for it. So I'll probably hack it somewhere along the line when the new one comes out. But right now, I think it's making it very attractive. And a lot of people are already jumping on the hacking ship. They're donating money like crazy. And everybody's hacking their Switch, and this is what ends up to the death of a system. It's really what's going to lead up to that, because Nintendo of Japan has no idea what their ass from their elbow is, unfortunately. Nintendo of America have been very vocal about it, very vocal about what consumers are complaining about. I know I've spoken, I've seen a lot to them, I've seen tons of responses of your generic copy and paste crap, and then when you actually call them and you speak to them, they explain it, and they say they understand there's an issue. Okay, and they know that there's an issue. And believe me, they're very sincere about it. And they're trying to make it right. But Nintendo of Japan just will not come to their right mind. And because of that, we're all suffering here in the Nintendo situation. Now, I'm still happy with the Nintendo Switch. I love my Nintendo Switch. I take it with me everywhere. I'm doing stuff. I buy, it's very limited. And hacking is becoming more and more attractive to everybody else. And before you know it, they already discovered how to hack, even get free games on that damn thing. So you know what's going to happen. Most of the reviewers are going to jump ship and do that. I'm not going to do that. I keep my thing honest 100%. I would still pay for the games. I still do. I'm a collector. I still pay for it. Even my digital games, I pay for it. But the thing is, it will be attractive, just like it was in the PSP. And people that are in college that were broke as hell like me, we did things like that. And then before you know it, everything went to shit. Everything went to crap. Nothing else sold. And that's what's going to happen in the end to Nintendo if they don't get on the right track. They need to start to release these things, to start releasing backups for everyone like they promised, to have the virtual console come out so they can make extra money to fall back on, even though they're making money now. You know, stocks, whatever goes up comes down. And their stocks suffered tremendously, up to 16 points, sometimes even up to 20 points, which bounced back to 16 points. But then it's going to go, you know, now it's starting to see, due to some company, I forgot what it was, it's starting to get elevation again in the stock market in terms of the worldwide market. As I showed you guys and broke it down for you in that video. The thing is, nobody's going to jump ship from a Nintendo Wii U to the Nintendo Switch when all you're releasing is ports, and there's issues, and now they're seeing, and you see they're all vocal on the forums. I'm just saying what they're saying here, people. They're literally saying what I'm saying what they're saying in the forums. People are sick of Nintendo. They don't want to jump ship when they know all the games that they have for Switch is ports, and now they're coming out with great games that are exclusives. Ooh la la! But no saves unless you pay for it is ridiculous. I don't care what anybody says. It's beyond stupid and beyond ridiculous. I don't care if it's a $20 thing that's cheaper than anything. $20 a year is cheap. But just out of principle, I will not pay for that. I think it's bullcrap to charge people for saves. And then if you don't, the second your subscription is done, there's no even a holding period, a grace period. They just erase your saves. So for you to prevent from you having to, you know, do it every month, they kind of force you into that yearly contract, into that yearly thing. Which, whatever, $20, you could say whatever. But out of principle, I ain't doing with that. I'm not swinging with that mess. I'm not going to care about that. It's not something for me. I don't really care. I do reviews for you guys on the games and all of that stuff. I really don't need the online. If it does come to some online game that you guys request, like Phantasy Star Online, that hopefully will see the day of light, which it so far is in talks, I will get it just for the sake of that and just do a month, just so I could show you guys what's what. But I'm not going to back up anything on that damn freaking cloud. When I know the second I stop getting the subscription, they're going to erase it. Out of principle, I will not do it. Especially when they promised that we were going to get a save option, and this is what they do to the people. Horrible, horrible, horrible. It's just like my other video I just did about microtransactions. This is like a microtransaction. To save, you need to do this. Ridiculous. Anyway, to save your saves. Anyways, let me know down below what you think. As always, self-funded here. Definitely what you guys requested, Mega Man 11. I'm doing the review for you guys. I got the sold-out edition one with Amiibo and all that. Going to do the unboxing and total review, honest review for you guys on that. And then I'm doing the Smash Brothers reviews as well, based on your requests. So keep those requests coming, and based on the magnitude, I'll get them. As always, self-funded here, so have a little mercy on me. Self-funded here, but honest reviews on anything I do, from tech to anything, to troubleshooting. The only way you guys can show me some support is by liking the video, subscribing, hitting that bell button, of course, as it'll alert you to every new video that comes out. But also, another very important thing, I want you guys to comment down below. I want you guys to be vocal. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know about this mess right here. What you guys think about hacking? What you guys think about that? I know already a lot of you guys wrote to me that you are attracted to it, and a lot of you guys actually started hacking, and I can't blame you. I mean, it's really cool. They're doing what Nintendo promised they would do and didn't. So, I mean, at this point, it's totally ethical. Have a good one, y'all. Let me know what you guys think. Take care.